Okay. Hello. It's your archive gacha whale, your beginner artist, self-proclaimed, and your boy, Tosanyo. Welcome to the art stream for today. For today, I'm going to do a drawing challenge, which is like called the 1 hour drawing game, also called like the Wandoro, like Wandoro for short. It's like something that the JP people came up with, and it's like referred to an online game of drawing and illustration in 60 minutes with our team from Twitter. And it is like a trend. It is a trend 2013, so like 11 years ago, and it's like used among JP artists. And the purpose for this one is like to draw something in a given time limit. And let's say I am not always motivated to draw. I don't have always MP left to do so, but if it's like something within a given time limit, I might as well try, you know, that uses like less MP. Now, like, this stream is like in pretty short notice as well, so if you're like part of the VOD gang and are like I can't only watch that now, then don't worry, it's my fault as well. It was like a little bit rough on my side, but I managed it, and here we are. I was like thinking about drawing Blue Archive fan art with that. Usually I always wanted to draw fan art of Blue Archive characters, but there's always like the time I don't have always at hand. So if I limit myself, it will make a difference quite. So what am I going to draw within a given time limit? So I was like thinking about drawing Haruna and Fuka from Blue Archive, and draw that like within 1 hour. And after that, there's like one more artwork I want to do, so that might be like a 2-hour stream. But I haven't like come up with a solid one yet. But while I'll explain you the things, I would like say we could start for now, right? Okay. Anyways, let's start that. Let's make a countdown. While I'm like drawing, you could like do your own stuff. Just listen to me. You know, like if you're like gaming, if you have like some tasks to do, if you do your breakfast, you're like eating right now, you have like to brush your teeth, feel free to do so, and have like my stream in the background. That's like how it's usually treated with like my art streams back in the days. So, and I would like say, starting from 3 and then with go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, was like not the right tool. Was not the right tool either. Okay. So I woke like up like 40 minutes ago. And I didn't have enough time to prepare for the stream. So it's like a little bit scuffed from my side. Yesterday, I had like plans for the stream on how like to schedule it. But life rarely goes like the way you want, since like something came in my way, like some kind of obstacle that make it like so scuffed today. Hello, Kate, welcome to the Blue Archive drawing stream. I always start with Blue Archive for some reason. But I do like an art stream and trying like two Blue Archive characters featuring Haruna and Yuka. I have like an idea back yesterday. I had like some plans, but something came like in the way. Normally I had like planned to like arrive home yesterday at like 10 PM around that time, but at that day 5 workers in the team were like missing, and with that we would be like less productive. So our team leader was like, hey, you guys have team leader was like, hey, we are like missing 4 people. Can you guys are gonna work until 0 AM now? And I was like, okay. But inside I was like, fuck, I can't prepare for the stream now. Shit, I have to do it all after I wake up, and it was like a little bit hectic. I don't know. So yeah, the prep time is like gone, and I mean it's like still fine. I managed to do like a scuff thumbnail and everything, but still it's like bad. Don't even know how I should like do everything here. Maybe I do the chibi style. I want to draw them elegantly, yeah, but I think like doing it like simplistic should be like easier to do within 1 hour, and I can do like colors and stuff. Normally when you draw there are like 2 ways of doing that. Doing like with less strokes as possible, so that looks like really clean, or you do it like with a lot of strokes when you don't have an idea what to draw. It's like a lot of like searching lines. That's like why there are a lot of dirty lines here. For my case, I don't really have the vision. I had like an idea, but man, if you like disrupt my sleep and be like, hey Tosan, you have to work, and it's gonna be like, what? Nani-san? So I have to like still boot up. So I think like I draw them, maybe I should draw them the same chibi style as mine, but at the same time, I'm not sure. When I draw them chibi style, they have like this kind of eyes, and then smug face or something. But I kinda want to draw like Fuka's expression as well. He's like very expressive. I would like to say my chibi style is also expressive, but it doesn't have room for Fuka's emotions. I kinda need to do it like differently, so a different art style. I feel like you're drawing Mona Lisa. Yeah, with that speed, right? It's in about 5 minutes, only having like the base for Mona Lisa done, of course. And plus part 2, it's like less pressure since I have like excuse that I just, yeah, play like with the toolset the game has given me. But now I'm using a more powerful art program, so I don't have that excuse anymore. But the thing is, like, I draw within 1 hour, and usually I need like about 3 hours to make like a really good artwork. But with like 1 hour, it's like, yeah, whatever, you know. But I still like do my best. But it's like really helpful with like being productive if you don't have like the energy and time to do like a 3-hour drawing or like something with high effort, you know, where you need like a lot of planning and like retries. Like, you know, when movies are like made, they can't do it in a singular take. Sometimes they're like fight scene stunts and they will fail like at the first try and then they have to retake it again. The same thing is like with drawing. They can't do it. People can't do things like with one stroke. You see, like I do like multiple strokes just because I don't have like a clear vision on how it should look like, how I want to draw it. Sometimes there's like a struggle of anatomy. But if you draw like manga anime style, you can like bend the rules, kind of, right? You don't, this is like not a normal human body, what I like draw. It's just like a miniature form, which is like more simplistic and can also help express yourself. I think like Yuka's here. I'm gonna give her that face, kind of. And for Haruna, should I give her those eyes? I think like it will feel a little bit more funny if I nail the expression. I just have to make the face a lot rounder. How do I draw her face? I have like the reference here. When you draw like characters from a franchise, you always need like the reference for them. I feel like it will be like a sketch I will draw. I do like do proper line art and then color afterwards. I'm like not really sure in how, if it like 60 minutes are enough, but I'll try and manage somehow. I'm not really sure if you know like the reference on what this kind of composition is based on. But there was like an idea of like creating a new EU club, and I was like, if you're gonna do a archive club that is like with the aim that everyone in the club should clear torment, then I will join. And then they were like some kind of name ideas. Torment Force, the Tormentor. Let them cook, let us cook, you know. Okay, we only need an icon, something that is related with cooking, and then it would be perfect. And I was like, hey, I could draw that. Maybe like with Fuka and Haruna in mind. And here we are. Back in the days I didn't draw a lot of memes or like artworks based on memes. But now that I like here in 2024 and using those memes as reference, it's kind of fun. A lot of details with like good character designs, but maybe if I can like break it down easily with the chibi style, it might still be recognizable as character, outfit, stuff. Like with drawing a character from a franchise, it's like really important to make them recognizable. And the character designs are like really good, but the more stuff they have that makes them recognizable, the more difficult it's to draw them. I would like say my avatar is pretty easy to draw. It doesn't take much to be like, oh, that's Tosan. But if it's like characters like Hina, you have to do a lot. You have to draw her horns, you have to draw her detailed halo, you have to draw like wings, you have to draw her uniform, a gun maybe, you know. For the most part, her halo and horns and hair is like enough. But when people draw characters that have like a big forehead, for example, it's already a little bit hard to make this look good, right? Oh man, characters that don't wear the jacket correctly. This is also like one of the hardest thing to draw in the art community. For example, a lot of VTubers, like female VTubers, they have like a character model and they wear a jacket. But not like properly. It's like the Millennium kind of style, where they don't wear it completely, but let it like loose to expose like the shoulders, right? And the upper body. And then trying to draw that and also to rig that is like pretty cruel. Since now you have to think about physics and how a jacket is moving when it's like worn loosely. It's kind of like the nightmare. Of course we have like some pros like Kefi Sese, those people from Iron Vertex. Like those riggers, they do like a lot of stuff, for example for like Azulane, some live 2D stuff here and there, but pretty expensive, you know, when you hire those pros. It might be something like in 4 or like 5 digits, and if I think about that, I'm just a little guy, I'm just an average whale, you know, even like for an average whale like needs like way too much money. The one way to make it like cheaper is like learn it for yourself. And maybe hire someone from Southeast Asia, and it's like less pricey. I guess like since the currency in the sea is like not that strong. You can get away with like paying like for a really good quality model, let's say like for VTubing or like Live 2D, like any Live 2D rig, even like for something commercial like Azulane, you know, for like loading screens and stuff. It might be like 400, 500, something like triple digits in like USD. And or like a base model, it's like might be something in the same price range with like triple digits, maybe like below 300. But it might change, you know, since like prices can like rise and fall over time. I think like this should be like pretty fun what I'm like trying to draw. Normally, there are like people who draw like on a daily basis, right? And after some point they will feel like burnt out and be like, I draw like for 7 months daily basis, but sometimes I feel like I don't have like fun drawing anymore. And like those kind of challenges are like pretty helpful, kind of. It's like pretty popular, where you have like a certain theme and then 60 minutes time to draw that. Like a trend in JP, but among JP artists since like 2013. And I saw something like that when I did like one of my drawing challenges, which is like called the 100-day drawing challenge, where you draw like for 100 days continuously, so like daily basis. And I must like say it's like not that easy, especially if you have a real life and a hobby. I was like visiting Smash tournaments in that day, and sometimes I were like traveling for those Smash tournaments, where like different country, like different towns, cities, you know, for that. And oh, it was like something. Also to keep up with trying at that day. If I'm like not at home, I wouldn't have access to my PC. And if I didn't have access to my PC, I could use like Clip Studio. I have to bring like a notebook and draw stuff on that. And then take a photo, need to edit, that's like, looks like okay. Because the thing is like, if you look at drawings in real life, it looks good. But if you take a photo, you lose like so much on the stuff. So kinda need to like edit to make it like look close to original, but at the same time, whatever you do, it won't reach like the original layer, original charm. Not at all. Yeah, I feel like the body proportions are like a little bit off. For Fuka. Aruna looks fine though, composition wise. But here I need to like shorten a little bit. When you like flip the images, you know, like flip the canvas, it becomes like easier to track those mistakes. Back in the days when I had not access to CSP, with this powerful drawing program, or like any drawing program like those free available ones, I had to use like a mirror, so like a pocket mirror kind of, which was like pretty cool. Like nothing you can like access easily, like pocket mirrors. I think like not every store sells that, but in the place I had like a trainee, we worked like with metal, and there was like a certain material that some kind of like, what's called? It's like a kind of material, steel, that is not rusting. And it has like something reflective, which could be used like as a mirror. And I have like those kind of things still. Nowadays I don't use it anymore. I draw like by feeling, but something like that is like really helpful. Even if you don't have a pocket mirror, I mean, we have like smartphones, right? So this is also like pretty helpful. So now to draw over that, it has been like about 20 minutes. Now it's the line art time. Normally I don't do line art. I would like to automatically color, like and then I'm like done. That's like how I do my chibis and thumbnails. It takes like less than 30 minutes, or like about 30 minutes. Something like more, something less, you know. But if I include like line art, it takes like a little bit longer. I don't do like real progress. What I do is to draw those lines here a little bit cleaner. Like on the same paper, you know, just like that. Just on the same layer. But if I do it like this will slow me down. So it takes me a lot more MP. And I don't do like one single stroke, I do like multiple ones, since I'm not confident in my line art. I need to do like several attempts making this look okay. And for the eyes are like the most difficult part in drawing like my kind of chibi style, since the roundness is like really important. I need like few attempts here and there, and like some erasing parts to do. Sometimes like about the strength I put into my strokes. With like drawing programs like Paint, it doesn't matter since the pressure is like always the same, but with like Medibang, Krita, like a GIMP, I think like and even like Clips to the Paint, which is like the most powerful one, there it like registers the pressure you put into your tablet. It's like real life, right? If you put a lot more pressure on your pencil, the lines are more powerful. If it's more powerful, it's like harder to erase. But in like drawing programs, it doesn't matter, you know. Since erasing strength is like always the same, but in real life it's like limited. And I also had like to consider that. So my lines were like pretty weak. But after a lot of time in CSP, I was like, yeah, I guess I can do it more powerfully now. It's like releasing those Rock Lee weights, you know, when you can go like all out. And no risks as well. It's not like you're gonna break your bones and can't fight like for your whole life anymore. And Rock Lee like released his shackles to fight Gaara at full strength. I think like he was hospitalized for a long time, and if it wasn't like for a kind of miracle, he would be crippled for life. Okay, drawing the head will be a little bit difficult. I draw this one first. And really need good sketches, so that the line art is a little bit easier to do. But man, Asto-san's lazy. I'm too. Presento-san's also lazy. The most important thing is just like, if it's good enough, if the people can recognize it, what that is supposed to be, then it's fine. But I can't like recognize it now. Shit. Yep, here we go again. This pen. Select this part. Oh wait. when I'm drawing for myself, it's not much different from what I do and how I do it on stream. Maybe I'm like talking a lot less. And maybe I can like watch our background in the background like a video, you know? Since drawing doesn't like require a lot of like physical. It's like not that very physical, you know, you don't move a lot. So you can actually multitask a little bit, you know? Like have a podcast ready. Let that play. Listen to it while you draw. A lot of artists listen to music. I think like if we come like to some legends like Akira Toriyama, who like is now a legend, if you know what I mean. Even they listen to like to music or had like some movie in the background playing. For example, like Jackie Chan movie. Toriyama sensei, they like Kung Fu a lot. And that's like why Dragon Ball was like more martial art focused in the beginning. With like Goku, Muten Roshi, you know, the training arc. That was like more hand-to-hand combat than like energy plus and everything at the start. But later on the power scale shifted, but if you like get the martial arts tournaments and then like when Muten Roshi had to like teach Goku a lesson without exposing himself, he did like some cosplay to like change his appearance, and he took like a new name and participated as a fighter in the tournament. And he was like, okay, I'm now Jackie Chun. I think that's how it's like pronounced. It's like directly the reference to like Jackie Chan as well. I remember like some characters look like Bruce Lee as well, kind of. It's like so much influenced by that. But the thing is like, taking references is good. The thing is like, later on, how to make it your own. And Toriyama Sensei did a really good job on that. And yeah. Even though in the past I had some critique, like some nitpicks, kind of, I can't do that now. He's now a legend. I mean, even if there were like some flaws here and there, I mean, he changed our generation. And the thing is like, if someone makes a mistake, you can learn from the mistakes. So yes, that's good. It compensates it. Can't slander. I'm not the type of person who like slanders to death. Who slanders legends. Actually, you shouldn't do that, you know. Just because they can't fight back anymore doesn't mean you're allowed to like bash on them. It's always a matter of like, yeah, you can do that. There are like no rules holding you back, but morally that is like, yeah, you look like an asshole, you know. I'm like really, I'm like straightforward here with my wording. But it's always those artists that are that can like die very young. The thing is like the work culture in Japan. The thing like with artists, health-wise it doesn't look really good. Even if you don't move a lot. If there are like days where you work like almost a full day and have like only 2 hours of sleep, you know, that it can be like really bad in the long run. I remember like when I was younger and tried to do like my own manga series. I tried like, okay, let's do like Shonen Jump, like weekly release. For 1 month straight. So like 4 pages in a week. That was like hard for me. I was young, okay, so I wouldn't like die from that. But if you're like in a high age, I can like feel it kind of now. I'm like in the end of my 20s. When I like overwork myself and have only like few hours of sleep and the rest of the day is like working on manga, like doing the manuscript and drawing and everything. Yeah, then that's like I can feel like my body doesn't keep up anymore. I can feel like the pain in my body much more pronounced. And yeah, it changed my perspective. I mean, back in the days it was like not a lot, but it was an experience. And now that I look back at it, I'm like, holy crap, oh, how did I do that? Nah, coffee alone is not enough, you know. I mean, yeah, it takes care of your fatigue, but in the long run, it will like short term it will help you with your fatigue. Long term, it will be a ruin, more or less. Because you like suppress the help cries from your body of like needing to sleep before it's like too late, and it has like some kind of negative influences on your body. You know, when you don't sleep, your attention span shrinks, you remember less. It takes like longer time to like process information. Your health declines. You're more likely to get sick. There are like a lot of cons in staying awake for a long while. I know, like when the human would not need sleep, he could be a lot more productive. I know. But if we ignore what our body needs, we will just kill ourselves slowly. And I also read like a study, kind of. I read like a study, and I watched like some videos about it. When you start drinking caffeine, like from a young age, and do like 10 years straight, something happens with your brain. It's like not in a good way. I can't like remember it straight, can't remember it like clearly anymore. This was like a month since I read that. And I checked like on too much stuff in between, you know, when I was like doing my work. But it's not game over if you stop now with caffeine intake. But it's like better if you don't do that on a daily basis. It will F you up. When I was like, oh yeah, I drink tea daily, is this bad? When I was like checking Google and was like, hey, does peppermint tea and like chamomile tea include, do they have like caffeine? I was like worried. But it was like spitting out the results. Ah, it doesn't have caffeine, you know? You're fine, Tosan, don't need to worry. Ayo. I was like, oh god. I really thought I was like effed, okay, more or less. Nah, sugar's a different thing. Sugar's like not quite dangerous. But if you take too much of it, then yeah, not that great. Like once a while it's okay. What do I read here? Tosan X Fuka. I mean, Fuka's waifu, right? Even like Uncle Roger approved. More or less. How did that go actually? It was like the live study from Fuka. And then a clip from... edited clip from Uncle Roger's videos. What did she say? What did she say? Oh, I found the wife of my life. When I don't know anymore. I don't remember memes that clearly. I only know, oh, okay, there was Uncle Roger and there was like Fuka. Yo. Okay, I have 20 minutes left. I need to hurry up. Oh gosh. I hate line art. Takes so much time and it doesn't contribute anything fast to it. It needlessly takes a lot of MP. Hate it. Okay, I'm gonna rush now. That I have enough time to do like color really quick. Oh gosh, I hate it. There are like some things I want to improve in this image, in this drawing here, but yeah. We take what we have and yeah. But let's say I'm able to color within 5 minutes if it's like simplistic like my chibi, which will like be my play here. But let's see it like a ticket timer, you know, when you do like Total Assault or Grand Assault. If you're like below 50 minutes of your remaining time, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to like now hurry up, you know, I have to play it like the save. Make it like a little faster. Okay, you don't hear it, I guess, when I do my strokes on the tablet. Yeah, she looks good already in the sketch here. I could like submit that like that already, but you know, I have like my pride as an artist kind of. I yeah, want to make it look like accurate to the source material. But I don't have time for that, so I kinda need to like do some like last minute adjustments on like ditching certain things. Oh my god. Okay. I wonder. How fucked, how effed I am. Oh gosh. If we do like delete it. Okay, I need more strokes in the face area of Haruna. The eyes need a lot more strokes as well. I probably need to erase a little bit in the inside, like how I usually do the eyes. Yeah, but normally I take like 30 minutes if I have like, if it's like a pretty easy reference, if it's like an easy posture. But if I have to like draw fan art of characters, it takes like a little bit longer. Unless I'm like familiar with like drawing the designs, then it's like super easy to do. I'm like talking like that since the thing's like, yeah, I'm an artist, but I'm a beginner artist. I have like excuse. I still want to do my best, you know. Drawing is fun. Okay, I think like now the auto strokes needs to be a little bit more. The head needs a little bit more. Then I'm proceeding with Fuka. And what I do with Fuka is probably doing thinner strokes since she's like in the background. Regarding color, 15 minutes now. How do I do that? Do I extra layer? Regarding the pen strength. What strength? I had like idea of before I like started the stream that Fuka's like not like standing here like in the meme, but she's like in her captured form, so that she's like tied up and everything. Would maybe look like a little bit more funnier. I need to keep simplistic, so I can't like redraw every single stroke here. I give myself like 7 minutes for that. It would be like great if I can do it in 5 minutes, 4 minutes. I don't have much time anymore. I took like too much time with like sketches already. Oh gosh. If I have a little bit more time, I know like I could draw I could make it like look a lot better. I could like take myself more time in like making it look like as good as possible. But I think like it's okay now that I look at everything with time and this kind of issues. I just need to get good, you know, a skill issue, but I'm not like done yet. But there's also like a recommendation: don't draw daily. You know, you have like limited MP. What is MP? Like I would like say motivation, kind of. When you think about before you start drawing and be like, oh no, I don't have time to draw 3 hours. Let's not do that. Let's play games instead. And yeah, it's like that. But if it's like, okay, let's try to draw one picture in 1 hour, or like in 50 minutes, then it's like, okay, I can do that, even if it's like horrible. Then you start drawing, be like, hey, that's fun, and then, oh man, I want to make it look good. Let me put some extra hours there. Then yeah. But this like takes a lot less MP. Let's say I have like 10 MP. And if I want to draw like a whole picture, it needs all my MP, and then I'm like gone. But this takes like a lot less MP usage. Maybe like 3. And if I'm like, hey, I can improve this picture a little bit more, then I can use my remaining amount of MP to like finish it off and make it like look really good. It's like the thing with like min-maxing. Use like your weakest fighters first, and if you feel like it, you can like go in with like your strongest forces. I need a lot more in the face area. The facial expression is like pretty important with I can't do much more. Maybe like that. But in the original it's like with the mouth open, so like a triangle. Yeah, keep it like that. Keep it simplistic, I don't have time anymore. With colors, oh man, it's gonna be a little bit more complicated, since character designs in Blue Archive are like not that simple. You also have to try the halo. Oh my gosh, that's right. Oh no. I always think like the halo is like a little bit difficult, but the thing is like if it's chibi form, okay, maybe not that hard. Oh no, the frills. Let's do it like simplistic. I don't want to take too much time on that. And this, a little baggy, and that. What should I draw next, actually? I know it's like a 1 hour, 1 picture thingy, but the plan was like not to end it with those 2 alone. I wanted to do 1 more artwork. I'm like throwing this question in the room since I don't really have a good idea, since I was like really tired yesterday. I had to like focus on work and work like the extra hours. We had to go home later than like planned. If it like was according to plan, I could like work on a thumbnail and work on the assets for the stream. Like even like this layout here that you have like CSP on stream. Can make the apron a little bit longer. Seven minutes left. Okay, I kinda did it in 7 minutes with Fuka's line art. Now color. I probably need to finish it off stream if I really want to. But that's like what can I do in 1 hour, you know? If it's just a singular character, it's like easier. Blue characters can take a little bit more time, since you have to do a lot more line art and coloring too. And the color palettes of Fuka and Haruna are like both pretty much different. I know they both use like black, but how do I do that? Like this, and then as for the skin color, that. Maybe this works. I need for that several layers, but let's do it in one layer, since I don't have much time on like this. Haruna has grey hairs. Let's do Haruna first actually. Her head, what's her head's color? Yeah, it's a little more black. Or the darker tone. Yeah, jacket. The inner form is grey, blue. There. This, like that. That. This here is more white, but with those lines here, so... Let's do a singular one, instead of double line. Single line. Doesn't look so clean. Let's do a single stroke, I guess. Double stroke. Okay. Duh. Now for the hair. I need to gamble. A bluish gray. More or less okay. But there are like some spots missing, so I have to recolor them as well. Okay. 4 minutes? Ah, that's not enough. Oh, okay, I think that's not enough. It's game over. Warida. Yellow tone. I'm pretty weak regarding yellow tones. Like picking the right yellow tone in the fly. I can do every single color, but yellow is like my weak point. The good thing is like this color scheme of Haruna doesn't lose like a lot of yellow, so I'm kind of like okay here. Oh gosh. Back to shirt uses white instead. The inner thing of similar color scheme. So that's that. Then red, something like this. Ah yeah, hair wing, I forgot. That. Ah yeah, hair ribbon. Ah yeah. So this would be like the base color more or less. I need to include certain things. And make it like round, I would like say. As here those buttons. Base color, and I would like to do a little more. Like highlighting them. Okay, now Fuka. Oh, Fuka, what do I do with you? It's like purplish black. The hair. I know I have like the references right next to me, but I don't color the color scheme. I just like pick one with an educated guess from the color palette in the top left. You don't see it since I covered, but I do like educated guesses and then pick a color to my liking. It's like how I do it with picking a color scheme. Unless it's like really difficult, I will pick a reference and just copy from there. But normally I do it like without. Yeah, I think like for the coloring scheme of 2 characters I need like a lot more time. For 1 character it can be like 5 minutes. But for 2 it's like maybe double the time or triple the time. But okay, I will finish that off stream, I guess. Just like how far I can get in this short amount of time. You could like say I failed the challenge. I'm not done. Ikimashitaじゃねえよ。Oh, I forgot about Fuka's shoes. I didn't draw that. Okay, let's do my homework again. She has socks. Like white shoes, socks are like red. And regarding the eyes, I need to make the area around the eyes more white. That's right. I can't cheat with just putting a blob of white in the eyes areas like with Haruna. Oh, time's up. Okay. Okay, that's how far I got. That's how far I got. Hold up, let her cook. Let them cook. Let him cook. I will upload the finished one like off stream, but that's like how far I got with this one. Let me save that one actually. What illustration is this? Number 38? No, number 39. Let her cook. So what should I draw next? The question. Oh. Okay, this was 1 hour. Let's do one more, but I don't know what comes next. So let me search up for something. If it's just 1 character, I might be able to do something. What's coming up in the next days? Gacha, right? Reverse 1999. Oh my gosh, this will be hard too, I think. Trying like the gacha character I want to pull. But the thing is like I don't have any attachment to this character as well. I don't have any. Even if the character looks cute, the personality is not that cute. I don't like Phoebe. I don't have the kind of instincts I have when I see like Blue Archive characters. More or less. Kinda like A. How about next week? Don't pull there. Don't pull Blue Archive Gacha for a long while. I don't need to get Tiyuka, I don't need to get Timari. It doesn't look so bad here, I think. There's like the color scheme, and then we have like the sketches there. Oh. What did I do? Where are the layers? Layers. Where are they? Oh gosh, I did something here. But this doesn't look so bad. Where's the layers? Where are the layers? No, that's not it. Navigator, item bank, audio. Gosh, I made something disappear. Can I do the return button? That doesn't work. Where is it? Doko. Rotate, flip, no. There is nothing. Right click? This one maybe? No, that's also not it. Filter, view, scroll bar, quit, ruler bar, paper, showtone. Window, okay, now I'm getting closer. Color set, color slider, animation timeline, navigator. Where are the workspace? Layer? There is. There was. Okay. It's like off window. Okay. Layer on. Move it there. There. Okay. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Fish. If it's just like with the sketchy lines, this is like how it looks like. And then with the line art on top of that, like this one. Yeah, I would like say it's okay. But let's do one more picture. Let's reset the timer. Okay, what should I draw next? I want to draw something more serious. Like something not in a chibi style. The anime is like coming up, right? Maybe like Shiroko or Aruna? I don't have a coin here. Use a coin flip thing from internet. Coin flip. Okay. That is Aruna. Tails is Shiroko. I got Tails, so let's draw Shiroko. Let me set up the reference. Okay, got the reference. You can't hear it in the background, I think. Okay. Let's start the next image. Let's start the next picture. I am not really sure how to do that. Maybe let me... If it's just do it on my own. Maybe like a peace sign. How does that clause look like too? I need more reference, I would say. A little bit doubtful. Anyway, let's start. I would say. Starting from 3 and let go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I have the reference here. I cannot select this kind of theme. Let's make a headshot version. Similar to like the app version, kind of. And let's make it a side, like a side view. I need a good balance regarding the head. I'm probably gonna continue with this this line art. I probably want to make it a little smaller. Let's rotate. So that I can also draw the halo. Some people like say that Chiyoko is like the main protagonist of the game, like the true heroine. But then we have like Hifumi, who's also like the true heroine. Like the ordinary girl, kind of, that proclaimed. But she has like main protagonist vibes. But the thing is, like, some people also say like Chiyoko has like the main protagonist vibes. And I don't really like get what does it mean. What are like main protagonist vibes, you know? I haven't really bothered with like researching that, you know. I was just like thinking, maybe it's like how they see it, you know, like a perspective. But maybe they know a little bit more. There's like some big gaps since I stopped writing. So I stopped writing stories. So I might be like off like on that. It's been like maybe 2 years since I stopped doing that. Maybe 3 years even. I will decide on what I do with the second hand here. Not sure if I'm gonna keep that. But she has like a sports drinks, right? But I probably don't need to. Don't know. Do that. I want to do it. How about... I'm going to come up with something on the fly, for sure. So, when I'm not trying chibi style, it's like how you can see me, how I would not draw it like that. Like, more or less real. It's a young girl, I'm gonna draw the eyes a little bigger, I think. Also gonna see how it will look like from this. Normally I do it like this, but she also wears like a mafura, so like a scarf. So can't make this too far. Also has like long hairs, so a lot of lines will like intertwine. Or maybe not intertwine, but like disrupt each other. This is also a possibility. So but I think people will appreciate it. I won't get like a lot of reach compared to like VTuber fan art, but still, let's see what I can do in a short amount of time. I will keep the lines like that. I will not draw like additional line art. I tend like to this to be submitted like that. That's usually how I work with my line art, kind of, and don't do it like this where I have to like double line art. And I'm not even done yet, so it takes a little bit longer, maybe like 20 more minutes in real life time. But we don't get to that on screen. I do it now. This one. Let's see. Not symmetric, but it doesn't need to be. Looks like good enough already, like this. I feel like. Doesn't like seem too off. Chiyuko's like a very calm person. Kudere, kind of. Yeah, he's a kudere. But it's not only that what I like about her. He's like, her voice. Her voice is so, wow. So soft. Look, ASMR, so calming, so soothing. And when I'm gonna write that out, I'm be like, Yuko's voice is so soothing, sob. Like that. I could not stop listening to her. And if the ASMR is getting released, you know, whatever it is, you know, just her speaking, or like ear cleaning, or her talking about robbing a bank, I would still like listen to it. But at one moment it would be like, oi, don't do that, don't rob banks. Like, oh, yeah, a little bit disappointed. Like, oh sorry, I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to offend you. Such a calm voice, but sometimes she says like the most horrendous things and be like, oi, 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 hey, you don't do that. You have to really keep attention, you know? You can't like drift away and be like in the land of dreams thanks to like the ASMR. Really needs like all your attention span. It needs your full attention with her. Can't easily like relax around her. It's similar with like a lot of students in Blue Archive. You have to like take care of them. You have to be like aware every single outcome. They're like so young, you know, so of course they do like BS. But when you start the story right away, you know, it doesn't appear like they need protection. It's pretty fun, blending world, it's very colorful, it's clean and such. But sometimes, yeah, you need to like keep an eye to keep things in order on a lot of things. Like the hair, yeah, about that, but when we come like to the lower ends, it's a little more wild. And they're like the double ears. Okay. Let's do the hair clip a little later. Welcome back, A. Okay, Irina, say. So I'm now doing on something different. It will be like the last. I don't know how this will like turn out, but it's like a singular character instead of like two characters. So this should be less pain, but instead of like the simplistic chibi, I'm doing, yeah, it's like, I would draw like, if I do not chibi. I wonder if I'm like still rusty. But it's like in 1 hour limit, so maybe I can't do much. Currently trying to draw Shiroko, the poster girl of Blue Archive. And I was like thinking, yeah, the anime is going to release, right? So when I draw people like Meryl, like Tsurugi, or like Mika, they won't really know what's going on. So to promote it like to new people. So probably should like draw the Abydos girls, Problem Solver 69, 68, and the Prefect team. Yeah. Maybe even Hifumi, yes. Characters like Nagisa and Mika only like make their appearance like during the end of Volume 1. And I was like thinking regarding the anime release, it's like April 7th. Maybe I should like reread Volume 1 again. Prologue in Volume 1. Since the anime is like covering Volume 1 mainly. So that I'm like fresh. there were like people who were like asking about watch alongs when in the Blue Archive Discord server, you know. We're like, hey, we can do that on some channels, and I was like, nah, you know, there's like copyright. I could do like something like a review video, you know, like what I watched, so like some kind of title. So I watched Blue Archive episode 1. Competitive Blue Archive player, max level player, they did like for 2+ years. Their perspective. To do something like this, just simplistic. Normally when people like review anime, they do it like the whole anime instead of like a singular episode. Maybe like Chibi Reviews did something like that. But you know, sometimes I want like a second opinion on things. When I was like watching series like Goblin Slayer, you know, I know like the source material, I read the manga, I read like the light novel, which is like the original source material, and I just want to know what does the anime only think, you know. And I was like looking for that, and Chibi Reviews had like really good ones. Even like during times of like JoJo Golden Wind, I was like watching that. It's like pretty niche, but sometimes a certain target audience like me, you know, do look for those kind of reviews. So maybe I can do something like a review video, you know, what my thoughts are on every single Blue Archive episode. Did they turn out the things that were like in the visual novel story style? But you know, were they like through the source material? Can I recommend it? Something like that, you know. Kids right now, I saw them reading manga in the manga store nearby in my work. I was like, man, I wish I was there back then. Ah, yeah. The nostalgia, right? But I do understand. I was reading a lot of manga too. Also like in the bookstore, standing there, you know. Normally you should pay for the manga, right? Before like reading them. Unless it's like a test reading, right? But sometimes I would be like so sneaky and be like, I would just pick the manga. Instead of buying it, I would just finish it, you know? I would like speed read it. And when some employee was like coming, you know, I would just pretend, oh, I just got there, you know? I just wanted to check before I like buy. I would do that every time. But one day, they were like, hey, it's not a library. Oi, this is not a library. You should like pay for them. Get the F out of here. And then yeah, I never returned. But you know, before it came to that day, I read like about triple digits of like their manga already. I finished like a whole series and I got like away from moms with that. So yeah. Not everyone are dog nerds nowadays. Yeah. I mean like it's more or less modernized. Oh, that looks so sad. Make a smile. How does it look like when I flip the canvas? Oh, not so. Ah, okay, I see the imbalance. The eyes can be okay. I know like looks a little bit off, but I think like the hair, like the issue, yeah. Like make it more look, yeah, not like outwards but inwards to the hair, so that like frames it perfectly. Yeah, but regarding the anime manga stuff, back in the days, it was like not that really respected when you're like exposed as a nerd or like as an otaku. It was like properly gatekept kind of, you know. When you look at that from outside, it looks like weird. Same way how Blue Archive looks like, you know, oh, is this the game for lolicons, you know, with the UO for lolicons pedophiles? But when you get like deeper, you'd understand actually. It's like not about all about that. The same thing is like about anime, more or less, that when people look from the outside, it looks like cringe, and it's like for children, you know, kind of. It's like cartoons, more or less. They see it like as cartoons, but when you dive in, you understand actually. But because it's like so properly gatekept by its appearances and how it looks like, you can only like contain your interest within the certain bubble and can't take it outside unless you want to be judged, you know. But gatekeeping can be pretty good, you know. Of course, you love your hobby, you love anime, you love manga, you want to talk to other people to that, you want to like make the mainstream, but you know what happens if you do, you know. So you can only do that with a selected amount of people. But what's easier to do, what a lot of people forget, why not stay in the bubble, you know? Why do you go outside of the bubble and try to search for some soulmates? Maybe your soulmate is already in the bubble, you know? Maybe you should search within the bubble. Like not go to school and try to promote that. Stay in the community. Look in the internet, chat with other people, you know, and naturally you'll find some friend, you know, that kind of way. That's something I didn't like notice for a long while, since I had no access to internet back in the days. You know, my whale parents from Southeast Asia, they were like that. When I get home, I got like the rules kind of. I can only watch TV for 1 hour, only during weekends. I could play on my PC for 1 hour. I could like access to it for 1 hour. Unless it's like for something important like school works. School homeworks or stuff. Or like writing like on some documents. And my PC was like from the 90s era, so like Windows XP Professional. Sometimes I had like before it got like upgraded to Windows XP Professional, it was like Windows 98 or something, and I didn't have like a lot of processing power to play like really good games, so it was like pretty limited. I would like borrow games, like PC games, install it, but it would take me a long while to understand, oh, it needs like this kind of processors, it needs like this graphic card, old PC doesn't fit it anymore, you know. So I had to like learn the harsh truth really later on. And yeah, my parents would not allow me a lot of things, like Southeast Asian parents, you know, with like buying new games, you know, this and that. I had like a Game Boy 2, but I could only play it like during the vacation, something like that, you know. And on the Game Boy I had like a lot more games, so I love to play like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, this kind of games that have like a lot of replay factor and give you like a lot of fun for several hours, you know. Like nowadays we are like, now we want games that respect our time. But back in the days it was like, oh, out of this game I can get like 48 hours worth of playtime. But nowadays they want like, yeah, games that respect their time, you know. Like with gacha games for example, it's like good when this gameplay session is like about 30 minutes daily, or like less than that, maybe like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. But yeah, back in the days we appreciated games that were like for longer time span, that lasted for like longer than arcade session, you know. Arcade session like maybe like 30 minutes. via like arcade sessions. The thing like with arcades is like back in the days in Southeast Asia and like Japan, they had like this game halls, right? It's like similar to like Blue Archive, where you visit like the gaming hall, the arcade area, Jelly Arcade, and where like Nero and Arise are like in the fighting game area, you know, they play against each other. There's like you insert like money into the thing and then you can like play. And it's maybe like 100 yen, 50 yen, and then you can play like a round. A round of a fighting game session is like 3 minutes maximum, if you do it like that. But this was like a pretty fun experience. And because you played not alone but with other people, like with a community more or less, it makes it like a fun experience. But if you have like, if you were like living in Europe, you know, there were like no arcade halls and stuff. Those things were like banned, more or less. The thing like with arcade games, those were like popular back in the days because you have like the community aspect of things. But 8, you say like now, yeah, we have this kind of games for smartphones too. What is different now? The thing is like, different is now that we don't have a community anymore. We don't play with other people in real life next to us, or like to the opposite of off screen. You know, like you are on that side of the arcade machine, and the other side, the other players like playing against you. So you can't like see each other's inputs in like screens. You know, like in a fighting game tournament. Nowadays it's like you alone, more or less. Of course you can play with other people, but it's like not that nuanced anymore. With like having them next to you, you can like talk to each other, you know? Like more respect. You can like read the facial expressions. You can hear like the tone of voice. You know, this kind of things, like those kind of small things in your life. You lose like a lot of things out in life. And the thing like with the arcade games on your smartphone, they had like those, they are like not as fun as like back then, not only because of the community aspect. They have like those ads, you know, they want you to buy certain stuff, they want you to play certain games, and there's some like in-game purchases, this and that, and it's like not quite the same. So when a kind of arcade game actually offers like some good gameplay, or like a story at least, then it would be like huge. Even if you can click the X button, you know, it's just annoying. You finish a level, you feel like proud, and then they're like, hey, congrats, you finished a level. By the way, here's our product for $69.99. Buy now. And I would be like, get the F out of here. I worked so hard. Now you come here with an ad? Sometimes you don't think much about it, but you just want to play, and then you click on the ad, and then it leads you to another tab and to the Play Store, and then this kind of ad looks like sketchy as well, and yeah. Of course there's something like ad blockers and such, but you know. But sometimes when I really like the game, I really like smartphone games. What is called Hungry Hearts. It's like kind of like Cooking Mama. No, not Cooking Mama. Diner Dash. Yeah, kind of like this Diner Dash kind of game. But it has a story mode. Kind of. It has a story. This was like a game I really loved. You were like an old obasan running like a restaurant. So like a little store where people would eat like homemade food from old grandma. This kind of wholesome game. And it's like kind of the system like Diner Dash where you wash the dishes, can cook, can serve to your customers, and the customers that came in, they had like some struggles, problems, and a story. And the grandma would listen to them, and then the objective would be like to come up with certain recipes, serve that to them customers, and that would like remind them on something. It's similar to like Shokugeki no Soma, but not instead of like the food keyword where they get like naked for a second, you know, or like aroused, you know, because the food tastes so good. It would like remind them, you know, similar to like Ratatouille, like the critic, you know, Ego. When he eats when he ate the Ratatouille, he was like recalling his past memory, where his mother would serve him like the Ratatouille and something like that. And let's say those kind of it's like kind of like this this formula where you just help people and listen to the stories. You're like the grandma, you know, and it's kind of like, it's very wholesome. It's not like only like about the customers. Sometimes the customers are like little children, or they're like some doctors, they're like some police officers, you know. But it's like very casual, very slice of life. You play it like very slowly, but if you keep up with it, you get like rewarded for good stories. And it has like several chapters, episodes, arcs even, you know. And I really like that. Angry Hearts has like it's like a really good game. And this is like something where I would be like, okay, I'm gonna pay the ad blocker, or okay, I'm gonna watch the ads you brought me. The game is really good. It's free to play also, actually. You can play it free to play, but I paid for it for the ad blockers and stuff. Those were like, there's also like some games nowadays that I really like, even though, but I mean, I say like even though, but the things like arcade games back in the days, they had like they were like limited back then, right? It was like limited in the 80s, 90s, they didn't have like a lot of storage to like include a story. They had to include it during the gameplay. Like a little bit Dark Souls like kind of, you know, but instead of like Dark Souls with like text form, they only like include it during the stage design, kind of like the objective with like Donkey Kong vs Mario, you know, and the girl gets kidnapped, you have to free her, and when you like reach the end and win, you yeah, got your girl back, something like this, like the simple narrative. But sometimes they include a little bit more in the stage design. Where you can like get this little hint. But the problem is like the pixels, you know, the pixels, you can't do a lot with pixels. Chotomate, someone is down the door. I'm going. Okay, I'm back. So, family just for a little inspection. So I kinda, it was like a little bit awkward on my side, but we can continue now anyways. And yeah, can I talk about that? Let me think. That's not that big of an issue, I would like say. But I would like say it has been like a long time since conversations with my parents ended on a good note. And I had to speak like a language I didn't use like a long while. You know, like Southeast Asian parents. And then your native language. But the thing is like, you have like some skills, right? But if you don't use those skills in a very long while, it will just go away, will be forgotten. It's like not a video game where when you have like a basic skill, that this will go away if you don't use it in a while. But in real life, the skill can decline further and further until it gets like away. I couldn't like say a lot of words. I could say like, yeah, how are you? And be like, yes, and say like singular words like bike and go to work. And yeah, it's like not a lot, but it's still like better than nothing. And despite those limitations, I was like, hey, I didn't feel like too awkward. It was awkward, you know, but the conversation was nothing that ended on a bad note. We were like pretty neutral, pretty like, hey, yeah, I want to talk, but we can't do much, you know? So we're just smiling at each other and be like, yeah. But would I like continue learning this? Would I like actually continue? Would like improve this language? I would like say no, because I don't have much reason to speak the language anymore. Like if I look like at things long term, I don't really need to have the ability to speak the language. Currently, like my goal is just like to improve my English good enough so that it becomes like really natural, really fluent. But my vocabulary is sometimes like limited. There are like ways and to make it like bring you words like differently to like a smooth sentence. But sometimes I lack the vocabulary since what's called. I have like some out of pauses sometimes, you know. I like to say, you know, at the end of a sentence a lot, or like some fillers like that. So it becomes like a challenge over time to just make it like sound natural, to make it like sound smooth. When I was like in the art chats from time to time, people would say to me, if you didn't told me you were like learning English still, that you're like if you didn't told me that, I would have thought you were like a native. Maybe like the way I speak, you know, sounds like that. So like the accent is like not that noticeable, or like any kind of slangs. But when it comes like to vocabulary and the way you string your words together, it will become like at some point noticeable. So I'm just gonna keep working on that. The vocabulary is like still limited, I would like say. But it's like good enough to keep in conversation. That's for sure. And like stream like that and not be nervous. Think like I need a little bit more. Maybe make the mafura, like the scarf, a little bit bigger. And I make like Shioko smile, I would say. After having volume F in memory, I wouldn't like to have a sad mood. Things like with Shioko though, with like character archetypes like her, when you draw emotions, they need to be like subtle, like not too over-exaggerated. Like how I do it with my chibis, for example. Okay, now it looks more balanced with the hair. Now that I removed the sketches, I'm gonna keep the lines here. It's really, really dirty, but I'm gonna keep them like that. Back when I drew like the thumbnails or like my schedule art, that's usually how I do it. I don't care about the dirty lines, I just keep them and go immediately to color or whatever and then finish. And usually this doesn't take me a long while. If I'm gonna do like some line art now, I wouldn't have time to do colors. It's like the kind of one hour challenge that you do what you can to finish it. Sometimes you do no color, you do no a way is like to not do any colors, just keep it like black and white, or draw simplistic, or yeah, don't use a certain tool like flipping a canvas, just like, or don't use eraser, don't use a single layer. There are like several ways to like limit yourself and just focus on the drawing speed. Here's a hair clip, I know, but I think I'm gonna include that when I do the colors. I actually like it when I can use a lot of line art, a lot of lines. Even if they don't look really clean, I'm still gonna include them. I have a lot of ideas when it comes towards including my art into my channel. If it comes like to fan art or like normal artwork, you know, on the fly, I usually don't have that much creativity. I keep it like subtle and simple. When I draw like art, it's like mostly like in this kind of style. That I keep it like simple and everything. Even like the Shioko art now, it's like simple, I would like say, but it's like more nuanced now, since it's not in the chibi style anymore. Looks like a little more human. And the expressions are like subtle, yes, but also like human-like. Wonder how I do it with Shioko. She wears like gloves here, so there's like opening, something like that. And there's like this and that. Gonna work with several layers too, just that I don't erase the wrong lines. when you draw like hands, it's like... Oh gosh. I have time to color. 60 minutes, I have time to color. What do I do with the background? A bit white? I keep it white, I'd say. What do I do here? How does it look like? Transform. I don't need the full, don't need every, maybe like this, only like the headshot. It's simplistic, yes. Is it lazy? Yes. Will it look good in long run? Yeah, so yes. I only need like the face. Now let's do color. What do I do with the background? I don't know. I probably keep it white. While I'm at it, I could use like the same techniques I did back then. Is 50 minutes enough? I wonder. Okay, Shioko's eyes. Shioko's eyes. Open windows. It's like that. Let's do a folder for the eyes only. Oh gosh, right, drawing anime eyes, I forgot. Yeah, that's poo. Right, I forgot how to draw them actually. Like coloring them properly is the thing. Oh my gosh, I forgot. How do you do that how do you do that again? I don't have a lot of time, so I have to do have to come up with something on the fly. Yeah. Ooh. So the eye one is important. She has blue eyes, and I have to pay attention to color scheme. One eye is black, one eye has a black iris, the other has like a white iris. She's based on Anubis, of course. Then there's some black top. Maybe select this one. The eyes I do usually first when I draw like properly. If it's like chibi, like with Fuka and Taruna, then there's not much reason to do something with the eyes. The eyes are like one of the things in like drawing that take a lot of time for me. But I think like if I do Shioko's eyes, I can actually keep it simplistic, right? But do I do it like my style or just follow the reference? Yeah, let's just follow the style. If I do it like too much off, I do it. Don't follow the source material like that and look like off. Make it like my own. One iris is black, other iris is white. This might be the most beautiful Shioko I've ever drew. When I tried to draw her back then, it was like not that great. But it was like in a day where I like drew on a daily basis. And let's say when you draw on a daily basis, you get burnt out. You lose a lot on MP. But when you don't draw for a long time as well, you get like rusty. So you have to keep a good balance. That's like really important. Okay, what's her hair? Don't have like any reference of like colors. I mean, I have the Shioko reference next to me, but I don't copy the colors. I'm not that cheap like that. Mafura. Scarf. Color? Can I go? Let's go with that. Let's go. Might not be accurate, but it's better than nothing. And her hair clip. Hair clip. I'm going to do the hair clip with color first. Yeah, let's do it with color first. Then do the lines afterward. See what's in the way of it. Like one of the simpler ways to have 8 minutes now. Gosh, I want more time. I need extension. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna upload those in the coming days. I think like the cheapest ones with Haran and Fuka will be uploaded first to X, and Shioko one of the coming days. But I see like, yeah, art is actually fun. Get like my fun back, my motivation, recovering my MP. My fun, my enjoyment, yeah. It took like some time for me to like Shioko, but it was like not easy. It was like not hard to get to like her, like robbing a bank. And when I saw like the little funny comics on the X account, but when it was like way too far back in the past, I would look like via Wandoro, be like official art, and then like the Yonkomo series, and that was like a gateway to get like more to know about them that way. So is this the right color? Might be a little bit too like a slightly lighter tone. So this is what happens when you don't have like proper line art. You can't like fill the whole spot with a singular bucket. There are like ways to like fill it up regardless, but I'm not experienced yet. I do it like vanilla approach. Something I like saw with a VTuber from Whole Life Indonesia, also like an artist. And let's say I was back then not very confident drawing digitally, but after I tuned like in the art stream of Yofi, Arani Yof 15, I was like, oh, not that hard. The way she did the art was like pretty easily understandable, like the orders of how to break it down, you know. I always thought like it's too complicated. I always like portrayed it as like something really hard, super complicated. You have to be knowledgeable about that, but it was a very casual approach. What I saw in that stream, I was like, okay, I guess it's just a skill issue, or just not a skill issue. It's just like a matter of perspective, you know. Things are only good or bad depending on how you view it, what your mindset is, you know. What currently goes to your mind. It's all about your mindset. If you change that mindset, that is like actually simple. If it's like casual, you know, like do it on the fly, just do it, you know, then it becomes different. It becomes like more approachable, more easy. It's similar to like how I started a stream. I wanted to plan it out, but I didn't got the time. I just have to wing it, you know? Just do it like in 30 minutes. And yeah, I kinda did it. With the scuff thumbnail and everything. I really wanted more time, but I guess that's good enough. Daijoubu dai. Daijoubu kana. I get the right blue tone. Let's do it in first try. No, it's too... maybe a little bit darker? No, that's too dark. I need a little bit more of blue. I'm doing like a guessing game when I do the colors. And later on I'll do like some kind of color balancing trick so that it doesn't look like too flat, out of place. But I think 3 minutes are not enough. Okay, this will be something I do off stream. But the initial sketch was like pretty beautiful, I would like say. You could look really beautiful. Just the colors are like not balanced yet, so it looks like a little bit what did you do? Look better without color, Trosan. Yeah, it looks better without color. For now. Oh, this is good. Yeah, I think like we'll do the thing the rest off stream. So, but I'm gonna upload them to YouTube community as well if you don't have X or Instagram. I do it like Instagram actually too, but not that often. Usually I don't often as much in since yeah. You should like get a picture. Red. Oh, oh no, no. Don't find the right green tone. Holy crap! I've so struggled with like the. I'm struggling so much with the lighter tones. Oh, of that. 大丈夫じゃないよ。大丈夫じゃないよ。multi. The skin tone is like a little more appropriate. I don't have enough time for that, so yeah. Ah yeah. Maybe I could like add some blush, but things like Shioko's like always, but she's not smiling, so I might add blush here. If you look closer at everything, it's not perfect, but if we zoom out, it might not look that bad. Things like when people like scroll on X, you know, on social media, see it unless they zoom in, and they just hit the like button, like this kind of tactic. But I'm low on time, so I think I can't finish it. But this is like how it looks like for now, similar to this here. It was like looking pretty fine without the colors and all that stuff, I would like to say. If we get those things away, have like the sketch here, and like get the colors away. This is what it looks like the initial sketch. I would like say just the sketch is like good enough. I don't need the colors. But this is like how far I could get. So yeah, within 1 hour, and I would like say it's not too bad. I like it. I like what I did within the time span I had, and not bad I would say, but it could get better. I always like see my art, yeah, without colors it's like the most strongest, it's like the best, but maybe like over time. I just need to get back to the grind. But so far I'm like content. So I'm gonna save that one too and work on it another time. Probably like off stream I do finish this one here, let her cook. So that was about it. I'm going to be prepared for the next art stream that is on Sunday with the Wandoro challenge. And the day before that there will be a gacha stream on Reverse 1999. There I will pull on 37. And after the gacha I probably will read the Momo talk. There are like 63 messages incoming. I think while we have like a pretty dead week, I mean yeah, that events there at JFD, but actually there's not much to do, so I might as well take the time to read like Momo talk until then. So thank you for watching everyone, or listening. I wish you a nice rest of the day, evening, a good night, whatever time zone you are, and with that I say bye bye.